Hello, Sag Risings. It's Mandy Ray of Ecstatic Astrology, and I'm here for your new moon in Aries solar eclipse with the North Node of Pisces report, forecast, whatever you want to call it. We're going to look at the chart. This helps you figure out where it's going to be for you. You're a Sag rising. That means Aries is your fifth house of self expression, and Pisces is your fourth house of emotional security, home, family. So let's break it down. All right. So the new moon, where the seed is being planted, is here, fifth house. It's where you really want to be focused on. That's where the North Node's been for the last 18 months. It's like, well, hi, I'm trying so hard to make my life be where I can have fun, where I can enjoy myself, where it's self expression is at an all-time high, right? But it's just not been possible. Well, let's talk a little bit about where Mars was retrograde, which is your eighth house of shared resources. Okay. So Cancer is your eighth house. This is your empowerment. So there's been something maybe emotional, maybe familial. And I would say familial for you that's been holding you back from the fifth house area. Okay. Mars retrograde exposed a lot of that. Now it's direct. And it's like, hey, you are powerful. You know how to take care of your needs here. You know how to tell people you have boundaries and that you can't pay for their dinner, or that this contract is not good and you don't know why you signed it because you were feeling like maybe you deserve less than you should, but now it's time to break it because you know you deserve more. This is what has emotionally been boiling over in your root chakra area, in your empowerment area, that maybe has you feeling smaller because you share resources with someone else, or because you have to take care of something, or because you're always giving and not getting. Okay. So now this brings us back to Pisces. This is where we need to reimagine. Okay. Something about home, family, emotional security, thinking outside the box. It's like, what do you have? Maybe you have it already. Maybe you haven't been allowing yourself to have fun. You've been held back there because, well, it's been a rough time, right? But something about your home and your family here, the delusions need to fall away. And in fact, you need to imagine the life you want here in order to be able to feel like you can have a fun life, that you're feeling your good fortune, that you're not bogged down by other people. And when I say other people, I mean that's because Jupiter, which rules the North Node, is in your seventh house of relationships, right? So feeling like relationship and home is has been holding you back. Jupiter's also ruling Saturn, leads you to the very real possibility that maybe you're giving too much, or maybe you're not expecting enough. And in order to have the life that you want, the fun, the self-expression, the joy of the fifth house, it's gotta set some boundaries here. The Saturn work is in open your mind, let your subconscious talk, let your intuition talk, and move forward that way. Okay. So Venus retrograde, reevaluating home, family, Mercury retrograde, rethinking home, family, Saturn working, feeling responsibility, home, family, emotional security. It's just maybe you're not being true with yourself about how you feel, is really what it is. And about the things in your emotional world that are holding you back from speaking up, from saying, hey, this is what I need. Hey, this is what I can't give. Okay. Once you do all that, fifth house comes in good. Now, Saturn leaves this area and we'll move into your fifth house of joy. Saturn is work and responsibility. Ugh, right? Well, yes, but if you take care of your boundaries emotionally, you're going to deal a lot better with Saturn and Aries. Okay. If you take care of your home area and make sure that's all set, Saturn in the fifth house may be like, oh, I can't go out and spend money and have fun, but it may be that, well, I've created a home life that is exactly what I want. So there are ways we can work with this. And the new moon in your fifth house is really saying, I just want to have more joy in my life. Maybe I really need to think this home and family and emotional security area. And maybe I need to do something about the eighth house. Maybe it's that you want to invest your money into something different, something that your heart's more aligned with. That could also be the case. Something that's more creative for you. These are mutual reception, right? So if you're investing your money and resources and time into something that's not fun, it's not going to work for you. If you want all this to be settled, it's about investing your time into joy, into what is expressive about your creativity, and into what's fun. You know, if people are making your life not fun, there's a boundary that needs to be had, and there's an emotional part of it that you need to be honest with yourself about and say, I have to take care of myself here. I have to. All right, Sag rising. We'll be back for the full moon in your 11th house of goals, April 12th in Libra. We'll see you on the flip side. Like, share, subscribe, and all of that. I'm Mandy Ray, ecstaticastrology.com.